I don't know how you could be much better than that. I mean, he was in control the whole way. You know, I thought that first at-bat with Jeanette was really a key at-bat for Jaime to just keep pounding the zone. He fouled off quite a few pitches. Looked like he was really onto his fastball and ended up throwing him a slider and getting a strikeout. But, you know, that was, I think, him just trusting his stuff, and he just got on a roll, and that was just impressive.
If you're going through 6 innings or 5 2/3 of no-hit ball, how does the defensive positioning raise in intensity and those things that you guys do from the dugout to go through that?
There's no change in the intensity because every out is important to us, and we put preparation and thought and consideration into wherever we put our guys defensively, whether there's a no-hitter going on or whether we're getting our teeth kicked in a little bit. I mean, it's just important that we have guys in the right place. So, you know, I don't sense that with our guys where they're tightening up and hoping and guessing to get in the right spot. They're just going to trust that they've done the right homework, and then they'll make the play when they get the chance.
Mike, we've seen a lot of really good performances from Jaime, but his control and his movement today, the combination, is that as good as you've seen him have control of both aspects?
You know, I think it's funny because we've said it often how every time he walks out there, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter, and people kind of laugh at that. They just don't see how odd and rare his stuff is. But when he's got it all going like he did today, you know, it was basically a lot of sinker change-up and then was effective with the breaking ball. But he controlled the game and controlled the movement today and put it where he wanted to. But it's just amazing what he can make the ball do. And when he's in a good rhythm, you know, what we just saw right there is something that he's capable of doing. Now, getting those results every time, because there's just a couple hard-hit balls, but even some of the softer ones can find their way through. Guys made plays for him. That helps too. But overall, this is what we expect to see.
Mike, when you guys describe him as having no-hit stuff, a lot of it is how many ground balls he can get that sinker and keep it low in the infield. Today he had so many strikeouts. Is that an ability of his to widen the zone? Is there kind of a next gear that he got to that wasn't just ground balls and contact?
You know, he had quite a few with the sinker, which is just swing and misses, which just should tell you that if somebody's throwing a fastball that's not 97, 98, and you're getting that many swing and misses or called third strikes, that something's different. And, you know, it's just the movement. But, you know, I thought he also, once again, used the slider well to get some chases. And in the changeup, he had quite a few swing and misses also. I mean, he just had it all going. And no matter what pitch he wanted to throw up there, if he was locating it, which he was, he had a good chance of something happening his way.
How different is Yadi at the plate at this point in time this season compared to last season with the way you're seeing him drive the ball?
Yeah, just Yadi's significantly stronger this year, and he's just in a good place health-wise. And, you know, you're always trying to find days to get him a day off, and then you look up there in the 8th and the 9th and thinking, boy, I'm glad he was in there, and not just what he was doing offensively because he had a couple big at-bats, but, you know, what he was doing to be able to help Jaime walk through that. It's just, you know, I know he takes as much pride in a game like that as he does really any other part of his game.
Mike, did you get input to Mo before he opted to pick up that option for Jaime?
For Jaime?
Yeah.
You know, we talk about everybody every day, and, you know, he knows he had a business decision to make, and he always includes me on what the thought process is and asks for my input when necessary. That's how this should, you know, it's worked well. And there's times when, you know, my opinion might sway something, but I think picking up that option is, I think, just made a whole lot of sense, and I don't think it was much of a debate or conversation because this guy's, when he's healthy, he's special, and just a matter of keeping him healthy.
How close do you think Richard was to passing Moss there?
Close.
Close enough to maybe look against you there?
It was close. Okay. Yeah. Glad that didn't happen. Yeah, we were that is such an unusual play. And so as a group of us sat there together, and Moss made the right play. And we're going to be aggressive trying to take those extra bases, especially with nobody out, and be able to tag up. And we asked ourselves in the line of coaches who've been around a while, have you ever felt like you had to stop before you got to first base before? And none of us could come up with one time in our career where that had to happen. So that's it's an oddity. Randall hits the ball really high, and he gets to where he's going really fast, and it's just kind of it's a weird mix. But there's something to be learned there for sure. But Randall didn't necessarily do anything out of the norm, and neither did Moss. Moss made the right play. It's just, it could have bit us.
I think in the series you had 16 doubles as a team. So if you would like an I told you so, you're welcome to it. But also how much of that play, that power element, the double element, can play here and be a part of your offense.
Yeah, we had some homers too.
I lost track.
Yeah, we hit driving the ball. I've said it, and I'll continue to say it. And there'll be times when it's a little harder to come by, but I just faith that these guys are going to continue to drive like they have the potential to do. And slugging is extra base hits and driving the ball, and I think we've seen a number of those, and want to keep it happening. And what they're doing right now looks right.